What's up, guys? I wanted to do a video on these stainless foil wraps that I do for my knives. This is, a video. Obviously, you can watch it. I can't control you watching or not, but it's more suited to knife makers and not knife consumers. Although it's information that it's good for anyone, I guess. So first thing that I did is I cut out the lengths. Usually, I'll overshoot it for pretty much every single design by a couple inches. Usually it's around 8 to 8 by 11. Obviously these are folded in half, so they're small. 4, but it's 8 wide and then 11 long. So that's the dimensions I usually go for. And after that I will crease it, fold it in half. Then usually, if you're not very good at it like me, there's going to be little, stuff like that. There's going to be a little excess on the side and stuff. So I'll just take the scissors and, trim it so it's nice and even. So when I first started doing this, I folded the sides 2 times each. The 3 sides 2 times each. And when I was doing that, I was getting lots of decarbonization. So there's little pockets and stuff, and that's not a good thing to happen. It's not the end of the world if you're going through it, but it's not a positive thing. Another thing that I do to prevent that, now I fold each time. I fold 3 sides 3 times each. And another thing that I do to prevent that decarbonization is I will round the tips so they're not super pokey, so they won't jab things. Even on the knives that I don't grind before heat treat, I round them over. And I'll take sandpaper and go across all the sharp angles and make sure it's all just a little less aggressive and not something that it's gonna, tear through if you hit it on the side of the kiln or something like that. Hit it on the little steel bars inside the kiln. To keep the knife upright. So I'll take my piece right there that I already folded and trimmed. It's ready to go. I will take this side and then do a little fold. And I'll take my hammer. I used to do this on the anvil, the flattening part on the anvil, but there's like little debris on the anvil. It can, weaken the structure of the foil. So I have since doing it on this little softer, some kind of composite wood table. So it's a little better. That's 2. And 3. Sometimes these things, usually you can just ignore it. Build little pockets in there. Usually not a big deal, but if you follow it out, then you can trim it off again. But now we'll go to this side. Do the same thing. Flatten it out. Number 3. I think that's 3. Lost count. Thank goodness left. Going over 3 is fine. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, the more, the safer it is. But also, this stuff is really expensive, so you don't know. waste a whole lot of it. So now that I got two sides done, I will take the knife, tip first, and insert it. And be careful like this, not to, you know, move too fast and make too many, to indent the aluminum, not to do that. So I get the tips right there. I don't want it under there, because these will hold heat a little bit longer than just the one single layer stuff. So when you're cooling it, it might compromise the cooling of it. I have no, you know, data to back that up, but yeah, it's good for this last one to use this tool. I like using it. Don't need to, but it's because this is at 3. Just a little bit easier, and you can do. It's a little more controlled and stuff. Like that. And 3, I'm gonna do a bigger one on this. Now, this piece of Nitro V, I think this is what this is, yeah, Nitro V is ready to go in the kiln. I'll be doing the heat treating on these guys tomorrow. And I already uploaded that video with, you know, tempering and stuff, of all that stuff. So, yeah, that's ready to go. I gotta do the rest of these, obviously. I got 7 more to do, and then they're ready for heat treat. Other things I'm working on, this is just off topic, but this kitchen knife here. This guy's in 50 to 100, 3/8, oh sorry, not 3/8, 1/8 thick. It's got some blue liners and black micarta. And then for heat treat on the non tool steel metals, because the foil wrap is primarily for, it's not primarily, I'm pretty sure, unless you're doing normalizing, it's pretty much exclusively used for the PM tool steels and non-PM and stainless. For the high carbon, this is just normal high carbon. I'll heat the oven up to around, you know, 1500, and then put it in there for like 10-15 minutes or 5 minutes, somewhere around there. These can just start, you know, that's why these are a lot cheaper. They're around like $60 cheaper or something than like a, you know, a 3V knife or whatever for me. What I offer. This is these are all 50 to 100 in varying thicknesses, and you'll see that I don't grind anything below 1/8. I won't grind before heat treat, just because warping can be a huge issue, and it's a pain in the ass to fix, especially when it's super thin, because it'll go in multiple ways and it's, you know, a nightmare. Yeah, but the thicker guys I will grind before heat treat. Oil it especially doesn't matter, because you don't need to blow the air in, obviously. But you need to maintain that oil temperature properly if you're using canola oil. So these, I don't have to do any prep. I don't have to do any edges. There's nothing like that. I finish shaping out the knife, grind the bevels, put it in the oven with no foil or anything for like 10 minutes, and I take it out, dump it in the oil, and then it's, you know, good to go. It's an interesting design. It's a cool scimitar. So yeah, that's that. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Like I said, yeah, I gotta do all these. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.